And so I went back home from being in Jamaica for so long. And I went back home. And by the time I turned around, Tanya Carter featuring Birch and beat it like and the thing went boom immediately. I was like, oh my God, my mom killed me.
Welcome back to another episode of the Captain 501 broadcast. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's another guest episode, so of course I'm being joined by another incredibly talented Belizean guest. So to give you guys a bit of an introduction, this singer, songwriter, musician, recording artist, and international music sensation. She's worked with and opened for artists like Morgan Heritage, Omarion, Luciano, and many more. Her music has been played across the world. She's received multiple accolades and awards, and she's known for her hits like Bully, Mr. DJ Boy, Ex-Boyfriend, and so many more. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the Captain 501 broadcast, none other than the one and only Tanya Carter. Welcome.
First of all, I like my intro. That was nice.
Yes. Well, I mean, woman of many traits, woman of many talents, so...
I try.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being
I'm
here.
excited. I always see your podcasts and I try to watch them as much as I can.
Thank you.
And, I like what you're doing and I really commend you because we need more people like you highlighting all things Belizean, highlighting artists and just people who are in a field like we need to know more about Belizean. So thank you so much.
Thank you, and I really appreciate you taking out the time. So, yeah.
You're welcome.
Yes, I'm excited. All right. So let's get into it. I want to start from the beginning. How did you first start expressing yourself creatively?
From the womb. I just made a pure kiss from ever since I was a little girl and, getting in trouble because of my mouth and then my mom have to go to school. It's always the same story over and over again. My mom, she's a little bit more on the demure side. So she's regal. She's, upper echelon, and then her daughter just come out like, what do you want? Yeah. And then she's like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed. But it always happens, you have somebody like that, and then they come up with a very highly spirited daughter. And then I went to Grace Primary, which, was for the arts. And they got me into pretty much everything that I could possibly get my hands on because I was a little bored child. So it's everybody's story, man. The same thing.
Only child?
No, I am the eldest of 4. So yeah, I was the headache. I set the standard,
right? Mm-hmm.
And then the rest followed.
They followed, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like you said, your creative side started early, and I have here that when you were in high school, that you used to perform in the EP Art Choir.
Yes, I used to be in the EP choir. We did salsa and merengue very badly as well. It was not salsa, it was mild. And then, it's just putting myself out there, getting another taste of just performing, doing everything that I could possibly think that I could master, I was a part of, except dancing. I can't dance for save my life. So my husband could tell you. Yeah.
Well, in your videos, you know, come after we. So
I mean, because I had to work at it. I had a choreographer for many, many, many years. And just to help me in not only performing and to kind of master whatever I'm doing at that present moment. So I engulf myself in that, and it just helps me, taking direction from her. So big up to her.
Yeah, and practice makes perfect. So,
yes.
Yeah. I also have too that you join a musical group where you learn opera and classical songs.
Yes. Via Vocalite, which was, the maestro was Petch, which was a very, very, very different, just the way how you learn music, the way how you, pretty much interpret singing operatic styles. It helped me a lot in just singing what I'm singing now. So I loved it.
Nice, yeah. And people mostly know you for your musical side, but something that they may not know is that you were also once the coordinator of the Music Industry Association of Belize.
You the dig up. You the dig. You the dig up.
We do research on this side, yeah. And also,
Yeah.
first of all, I didn't even know that was a thing, that we had a Music Industry Association.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Woo. Yes. Yes and yes. Those were good times. It was funny, but good times. Yes. I used to work at Bliss Institute of Creative Arts, ICA. It was a fantastic way of me honing in on the business side of music. So it was the start of, oh, this is what you need to do. Oh, contracts. Oh, so I think everything that I was a part of played an intricate role in the growth of Tanya. So shout out to Niche and Ika and everybody who embraced me at one point. So I loved it.
And speaking of Niche, in your early years, before what I would consider the breakout point, you got your start with a pretty big start, because one of my favorite films of all time is the concert film We Are Belize.
Oh.
Yes. I made my family watch it last year, and yeah, it's still one of my favorite films to this day. And for the people who may not know, that is where you collaborated with artists like Ernestine Carballo, also, of course, Francis Renault, who coordinated the whole thing. Yes. And then that was also the film where they debuted Welcome to Belize.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I cried. I did not like that song.
Really?
I did not like it. And it's not for what you think. I did not like it because it was so hard for me. And I felt like everybody else's song was, better than mine and all kinds of stuff. And it was just hard. It was difficult. And I'm such a baby. And, I went home and and then my mom was like, well, you got the hardest songs because, maybe you're one of the best. And maybe this is something for you to come out your comfort zone. And I never thought about it like that. And I was like, you're right. So I had to get strong and went back in there and tried to learn the song and tried to deliver it the best way that I can, being as young as I was. And, to be honest with you, it's one of the songs that I'm so glad I never give up on, because that song became such a staple. I remember coming off the plane back to Belize and I am hearing Welcome to Belize. They're singing it in a choir with drums and I'm looking at them like, what is going on? Like, it was slow motion. Yeah. And I was like, man, you almost gave up that opportunity, Tanya. And that's kind of one of the biggest things that a lot of people, especially from the diaspora in America, know me for, other than, the other ones. Right. And I was like, man, thank you, Francis Renault.
And what was it like being, so young to music, so young to the scene, and being tasked with a big production like the We Are Belize concert?
I have already, before that, right? We were thrown in so many things. There's another one that Junie Crawford did. And he did it with, Mr. Peter's Lord Ray-Ban. And me and Ernestine, shout out to Ernestine, by the way. Me and Ernestine, we were the designated backup singers. And first of all, if you don't know nothing about Tanya Carter, me never know one Mr. Peter's song at that time. And they threw me in there. If you look back at the video, I was...
I need to go find it now.
And then poor Ernestine, they give me side eye because she know like where I did do, because I did... she did. And so the song is playing and then it and he need do his thing and I'm having the biggest smile on my face not knowing this. I don't know what I'm singing. I'm just like, I'm here, guys. And Ernestine they do this to me and I laugh because I was so unbothered. I was so unbothered by it. And I was like, oh, keep up. And so I didn't know the songs. And because of that, poorly backing up the legendary Mr. Peters. And then we did Lord Ribbon, and I did a poor job too. But I looked cute. And I was in the video. And, shout out to anybody who believed in me to be the worst backup of all time. But it's okay. It's forever there on YouTube. So that was the beginning of that. And it was just everything when I was in that. It was so legendary to me. I was so young, and I was just happy to be there, if that makes sense. I was just happy to be here.
I have to go find it. No, I have to go find it. All right. So aside from you also being a singer, you were an actor for one point, because I had that you were on No Matter What.
Yes.
You played Cassandra as No Matter What?
I did. I played Cassandra. It was just for one episode, and I was done. I get my money, and I was out. And so Kim Vasquez called me and said, "Yo, you did such a fantastic job. We want to give you another stint on the show to be his permanent girlfriend for a while." And I was like, how much you pay? And, after a while, I just wanted to be a part of something. And I felt like this was the first ever show for Belize, soap opera, if you will. And I said, you know what? Here's another first, Tanya. And I want you to just go for it. And I did. And it was fun. I never liked the kissing scene, though. I never like it. I don't think I could have ever been an actor because of that. Because right then and there, it was like, the kiss got more and more intense. And by the time and I can't hide my face. I can't hide my emotions. So the second time he kissed me, and I was like, and it's not because of him. It's just because of
the setting.
Yes, and everything. And I was like, I'm kissing somebody that I don't know, and then I can't think. And I was like, I'm a horrible actress. Stick to singing, Tanya. But it's okay. I loved it, though. I loved the experience.
Yeah. A nicely part of your resume.
Yeah.
All right. And then now going back to the singing, your big break is what I consider to be around like the early 2010s, right? And I mean, specifically, you had the huge moment with I Am Belize, where you shared the record along with people like Super G. Yeah. What was that like, creating that record?
Oh, my God. You want to hear a story? Hold on, make I get comfortable to tell the story. So pretty much, Niche and everybody got together and said they wanted a song for the whole summer. Like they just wanted a theme. It was I Am Belize. So they brought, I really can't say who, but this is going to be so interesting. They brought a bunch of really sick, talented people, right? And everybody had their own genre. So they gave this one person, they were like, you're folk. You're going to stick with folk. You bring a song named I Am Belize or whatever around that, and you bring that folk song. The other person, your rap, you bring a rap song. This person should bring soca. Tanya is reggae. So I said, okay, cool. Follow instructions, great. And went home and I started writing the song. Everybody came together collectively and said, I have a song, I ready. So everybody's presenting their song and all of the songs were reggae. I said, why are you guys touching my genre? And they were like, well, you give Tanya reggae, so I figured I'll do reggae too. So I was like, I didn't understand what was going on. So I said, you know what? Pano head top soca. And so I came up with, so I am Belize, you are Belize, he is Belize, you are Belize. So I wrote the whole song. And I was like, well, since everybody stole my reggae, I went soca. And they were like, okay, well, let me hear it. So I brought my band and we played it together, and they were like, yo, this is genius. They're like, okay, this becomes our new national song. This is I Am Belize. This is for you. And then the second verse was written by the Governor General's son, Mr. Lin Yong. And it just became awesome because everybody came together. Burn, I'm just forgetting, Captain, Ruby, Oh my goodness, everybody's name is escaping me. Super G, of course. Mr. CI Rise, Mr. Program. It just became so like a movement that by the time when when we look back at it now, I'm like, I had so much fun, but at the same time, I'm just singing what I really felt at that time. So, shout out to everybody who was a part of that project, including the band. I have to say, including the band. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
and
made
then
it worth it.
and then it went out to become an anthem.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah, timeless
Everybody.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, and you briefly mentioned it too, but you're also a producer.
Oh, you know what? With my mouth, I go in there and go, ha, ha, ha. That's the note. That's the note. So, I mean, that's the best I can do. I don't go in and do that. I do time in and then I go, okay, that's okay, cool. A little bit faster, blah, blah, blah. That's all I do. I don't want to make it feels like I'm in there. No, I don't do that.
We'll still
So,
get production credit. So
I do.
yeah,
I do. Yeah.
yeah. And I also have to. You were signed by Def Jam.
So I was not signed by Island Def Jam. I was signed by Shine through Island Def Jam. So he had his Gangland Records. He sought after a few artists. I believe it was me and TR Shine. I believe. We ended up working on some projects with him, and I ended up with a really cool record, and it was awesome. And that was the first time I ever say, "Want check for Island the Def Jam." I didn't even know what to do with myself. I was so excited. I was just like, man, I wish I framed it or something because it was such a jump of like, okay, this is where you've come now. You have one check from Island Def Jam. That was amazing. Amazing feeling. And shout out to Shine for believing in me that he took a chance on somebody like me and TR Shine. So big up yourself. And he's doing fantastic. So he don't need no big up for me, but big up yourself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. And I mean, there's a reason why you were signed. I mean, you have the talent to back it up. And you
Oh,
also have
appreciate it.
the accolades to back it up too, because I had that you were awarded the best female vocalist of the year 3 years in a row.
Yes,
You
you did
also
your
had the best
research.
soca song for Belizean Pride, and of course, you have one of the best-selling Belizean albums ever. So
Thank
yeah,
you. I appreciate it. I mean, you know what? But honestly, I am nothing without the team that had previously, even if I don't have them anymore, and what I have now. Like I at that time, if you talk to that Tanya, she'll tell you, all of the baddest, all of the wickedest, and now that I've come to like a settling, more aware Tanya, and I'm not going to use mature or nothing, you're just a more aware, it's your team. You ain't nothing without your team. If you think you're the biggest and the baddest, go there by yourself. You look fool. You need to sit down and understand that you have people that are backing you. You have somebody that's gonna take the time that, nah, that's not it, Tanya. I have so much real people around me that they're gonna be like, no, yes, no, that's not working out. Maybe you should eat a salad. So shout out to every single person that has been and still is on my team.
nice,
Yeah.
nice, yeah, and that's good advice too for like the up and coming artists.
Yes. Get yourself a team.
Yeah. All right, Tanya, I have a game.
Oh, okay, already.
The game, this one specific just to you. This is the Guess the Song Lyrics Challenge.
Oh, okay.
It's your own song lyrics
Ooh,
though.
okay.
So yeah, we'll see how well you know your own discography.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm gonna be giving you one line from one of your songs. And then
Okay.
yeah, just guess which one it is. All right, the first one. As long as you take a drink and save a little dance for me.
Is it on the Atsi rhythm?
I don't know if I should say that because then I'm
Oh my God, I'm feeling my own.
take a wild guess.
Ah,
I would say it was Well, I believe it was one of the earlier ones.
Oh my gosh. I have no idea. I'm lost.
Dangerous.
Huh?
Dangerous.
Oh my goodness. Well, you say dangerous. I never ever wrote for. I wrote that song for Destra. I wrote that
Really?
song for Destra. Yes, and the team that I gave it to decided to put it out. Yeah, it's just like I wrote Bully for somebody else. So I wasn't really attached to Dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. They asked me to write a song for Destra, and I say, okay, cool. I'm going to do Dangerous because I like how she looked, blah blah blah, and I pretended like I was her. She, of course, she never cut it, but you know, I think that's why. So that's
Okay.
my excuse,
That was
and
that
I'm
was the warm up
sticking
question.
to it.
That was just the warm up question. All right. Next one. You know you want an upgrade.
Ooh. Come ba 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 ba.
You
Hey.
got it.
Okay.
All right. Next one. I got no time for love.
Cause I want nothing but a million. I want nothing but a million. Okay. Whew.
Next one. You're right where you're supposed to be.
Ooh, Lord. You're right where you're supposed to be. Oh my gosh, that sounds like I'm in love, so it's probably newer Tanya. Oh my word. You're right where you're supposed to be. Don't let me down. Oh my word.
You recorded a video for this in Belize.
You're right where you're supposed to be. I don't know.
Pretty face.
Oh, pretty face. Oh my. Oh my God.
All right.
Whew.
Yeah, even right now. You're
Okay,
even right now.
okay.
All right. You're rolling in the deep while we're hitting up the streets.
Oh my God.
This one recent.
Oh my God. Bring your bike to me, right? Right. Okay. I was like, huh? Whew.
All right. This ain't no shade because I had to throw the whole tree.
Oh. Me no one know wishy-washy man.
You get that one quick.
Because it was personal.
Oh. All right. This one. We love the vibe.
I don't know.
I'll give you an next line from the song. The party just turned over.
The party just. Oh, DJ Boy? Okay.
Yeah. I need to know, are you feeling me?
I ain't got no time to waste. I said sorry. Tonight's in your Bully. Yeah, Bully.
You are the star of my show.
Ex-boyfriend. Oh my God, that line. Yeah, ex-boyfriend for sure.
All right, and then the last one. I am sensing you want more.
Something you want more.
I will say this one, that was deep cut. This one, an underrated one.
I don't know.
Then I command you to get low.
Oh, low. My gosh. Oh my gosh.
One of my favorites.
Really?
And
Low?
it's so underrated.
I mean, man, Low bring back like so many memories. It's so many memories, but good memories. Shout out to Melanie Gillett. Big up yourself wherever you are, girl. Yeah, I had fun on that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I really wish that may blow up more because that was such a good carnival song.
Yeah. Low. Yeah. I mean, we had fun. I mean, like, you know what? I not even whole malice about music. I bring up music according to, and I just hope that people like it. And some people may like it. In fact, a lot of people actually really liked it. I kept on seeing it on shows, reach a certain number, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. And working with other Belizean artists, you get to see different temperaments. You get to see how they work, how they do them stuff. So it's kind of like blending brands together, which was always nice because I respect Melanie. So that was fun.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, from the game, we know that you're a lyricist. So how do you go about creating a song?
It depends. So if it's for me, I'm more upon the I guess toxic side. Um, I went through so many things. I ain't even a lie. A lot of trauma here. Like, let's just get that out of the way. So for me, there's so many things that I just like hold and I have it on the side, and I write according to how the beat make me feel. And then I say, okay, I have an idea, or maybe I don't. But most of the time, I usually have an idea, and I say, okay, well, I'm gonna write what happened to me in 2000 and, 9, and then try to figure it out. But it's simple. I just write about things that I actually went through.
Nice, yeah. And you briefly mentioned it. You wrote for Destra. How are there any other artists that you may have written for that we don't know about?
Well, the thing is, I could write for anybody. But it's if they accept it. She didn't accept the song. She went another direction, which was she had a smash that year. And I was just adding to trying to add to her catalog. Her team reached out and wanted a few songs, and you offer your song, and then it could be a throwaway or somebody keep it. Like I wrote Bully for Cecile. And so when I went at the studio, I was like, okay, so first of all, I could say I'm a bad girl all I want. Nah. When Cecile, meeting her, she was a part of the camp that I was in. And I was like, okay, well, I will write one song for her. So I was like, I know how Cecile act and how she is, and, being her own powerful lady. And I said, all right, good. So I said, beat it like a bully, bully, bully. My producer said, what I say? I said, no. I said, that's what I'm going to write. So I wrote the song top to bottom, and that I like, you could call me a rude girl, oh no, sometimes a good girl don't just want it slow, blah 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 blah. And by the time I hand it up, I said, all right, cool, demo finish, hand it to Cecile. He said, nah. I said, what you mean, nah? I need these coins. He said, no, you will get in there and you go sing it from you. I want to hear you sing the song. We expect dirtiness from Cecile. We expect rude gal from her. We not expect it from you. He said, you don't see your face. So I said, what you mean, see my face? He said, you got baby face. And so you saying that you want it rough or bully or whatever, bully me, that in itself is intriguing. I listen because Christopher Birch, so I'm not going to go against the man who bossed all the major tunes before me. So I sang the song and I said, well, nothing now come of it. And, my mother was Georgia and my father, this song, Ray has, they don't call fat. And I said, they will never hear this song. And so I went back home from being in Jamaica for so long. And I went back home. And by the time I turned around, Tanya Carter featuring Birch and beat it like and the thing went boom immediately. I was like, oh my God, my mom killed me. I never forgot the first time my mom heard the song and my mom looked at me and gone, what you say? I said, nothing, mom. I said nothing. But I mean, you know what? Following, the direction of somebody that brilliant. I was like, I'm so glad I didn't give it. I mean, don't get it twisted. Cecile would have bust the record big. She would have done a fantastic job. She would have probably did much justice to Bully. But me taking a real hard turn on Bully and making it into my own and just encompassing what the song needed. It was I believe it is my third biggest hit and grosser. So shout out to Birch for making us sing the song and force me.
That's such a common story that a lot of artists, they don't necessarily are attached to the song, and then when they do become attached to it, then it ends up blowing up big.
Yes, that is true. So sometimes I have to take a step back because I'm very hard-headed. And so, that, trust me, that was hard for me to sing. Most of the songs except Ex-Boyfriend are hard for sing. But that in itself had definitely built my career. It was like boom, boom, boom. So it went like boom, boom, boom. And I was like, okay, this is making sense. So I liked it. Mm-hmm.
Season 2 of the Captain 501 broadcast is brought to you by the National Institute of Culture and History, NICH. NICH is Belize's premier cultural institution dedicated to empowering contemporary and traditional creatives, nurturing their talents, and recognizing their roles as catalysts for change in our communities, safeguarding both our tangible and intangible heritage. The NICH vision to create a Belize that embraces and promotes our cultures, our values, our identity, our prosperity in our global community is brought to life through a diverse array of programs and initiatives. You can learn more about the resources provided by NICH by visiting the Museum of Belize or the Museum of Belizean Art located in Belize City, the various houses of cultures located countrywide, as well as visiting nichbelize.org or other websites and tools such as the 501 Academy and Access 501. What's some of the wildest places that music has taken you?
Suriname. I was chosen by the director at that time for CARICOM to represent Belize in CARIFESTA, and also to meet with the South by Southwest people, and did a showcase in Suriname, knowing that who's in the crowd was very, very hard for me, but it was an amazing experience. Doing a couple reggae fest, hearing my songs in huge festivals. So sometimes I'm not even there, but I'm like looking at my song being choreographed in China. With a huge, I'm just here, bubble. And I'm like, wait, that's my song. So reggae fest in Guatemala as well. That was pretty cool. I did not know. It's pretty cool because I did not know that they had such a large reggae loving community. And it was very cool to see. It was different, and because most of them speak Spanish, they don't understand what you're saying, but they love reggae like badly. So that was really amazing to see. Yeah.
Nice, yeah. And aside from your music being played across the world, you also got the chance to travel across the world too. And as I mentioned in the introduction, you also had the opportunity to open up for different artists like Morgan Heritage or Marianne. What was that like, that experience?
I mean, sometimes I never got to see the light of day of them people. Like I go, okay, cool, we're opening up for them. I was wondering, and then bam, brigading, closed doors. In the beginning, they did not have respect for any kind of Belizean artist. And I know they try like crap by anybody. Like, how can you demand something when you're I don't want to say the first, when you're a part of the first set of generation that is demanding things. So you just look like you're crazy. Like, why you feel like you need for go meet Morgan Heritage? Excuse me, I'm opening up for them. That's not a big deal. Slam door. That literally happened, by the way. And then I just brazen bad. So I need for meet who I need for meet now. Thank you. And you know what? After a while, when I started to make more of a name for myself, I started to meet them. I started to mingle with them, hang out with them, having conversations with the likes of like Big John, having talks with Andazi. You know, Andaz. I have to admit, Andazi them, the whole group, that group. Andazi was the first set of people to allowed the Belizean artists to really commingle with the artists that they brought for three for the price of one. So I will give kudos and hats off to them, DJ Dixie and all of them. They decided to not have us separated from Romaine and Alaine and Idonia. So we were together. So when we went to the brewery and we went to other different places, we were together. And then she would not have like a tent separate. We would be together, and that's how me and Romaine ended up being cool, because you know, I introduced Romaine to a lot of people in Belize. And, you know, he's Romaine. You know, he was very shy too. Very, very cool, but very, very shy. And I was like, Romaine, stop it. Come over here. You look lonely. Come. You have a friend. And literally I did that. And I met him back at another reggae concert. And believe it or not, we had our own tent, and they started to kick us out of the tent. All the Belizean artists, by the way. Romaine saw me from across the field and say, come here, that kiata, come here. So I come and I said, what up, Romaine? He said, then just kick you out your tent. And I said, yes, they just threw us out of the tent. And he was like, nah, man, no, mash up no Belizean like that. Come in here. So he brought us into the tent. Romaine Virgo, big up yourself for that. He will always have my respect. And he brought us into the tent, and because of that, they saw that. They were like, boy, Tanya Carter, no, nothing for play with. First of all, no, it's not that. It's just because of how I am, and I put myself out there, and I'm not shy. I just wanted him to not feel lonely, and he did the same for me, and some other Belizeans too. So that was, you know, so annoying, by the way. But, you know, we get through it, and then we reel up, and then they change things. So
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, that respect starts behind the scenes, because then that's what translates over to the audience. Yeah. Yeah. So you mentioned a bit that which one is it? Bully is your third biggest song?
yes.
Which one do you think is your first? Is it Ex-Boyfriend?
It's always Ex-Boyfriend, because even although the one that made me the most, I would say, quote unquote, money is DJ Boy. DJ Boy is the one that everybody wanted. I even had talks with a huge exercise company that wanted to have DJ Boy for a couple things that we were discussing. I can't mention them name, but DJ Boy has gotten me the most opportunity. But Ex-Boyfriend got me the most notoriety. Because of that song, I got known to the point whereby I'm meeting like Damon Marley, and he said, "Hey, Ex-Boyfriend gal," and I was like, because it's so cool when people are like, they don't know your name, but they know the song you sing or the song that they like associate you with, and that was pretty cool. So, but Ex-Boyfriend, DJ Boy made me the most money though. I could say it, yeah.
Because then that was DJ Boy was on a rhythm, right? And then you had other artists on that rhythm, yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And so even although like I feel like a lot of make I tell you, Belizeans are gonna chill. They so I remember what's the DJ name from I think is he Trinidad? Private Ryan. Mm-hmm. Private Ryan went to Belize multiple times, and then he started to play the Tonova rhythm. And while he was playing the Tonova rhythm, he didn't even play Tanya Carter, my song. And everybody got on him. They're like, how dare you not play the national anthem? But I was like, first of all, there are songs, there's two other songs that were bigger than mine on that rhythm, but safe to say that that's people could argue me all day. if that song, because of me, that was because of me. I tell him, give me Megatron in the beginning of this song. I'm such a dork. I said, give me the Mega. And he was like, what? I was like, Megatron, when, the Autobots and Mega. He was like, this? And I was like, yes, I want that. And he was like, okay. And then, because I heard Conscience one before, I heard Conscience one, and I was like, yo, that ticket. Conscience one was killing it. And then I heard, I think it's TOK?
RDX.
RDX. I heard RDX one, and I was like, oh my God, that's so bad too. And then right then and there, when they heard my one, even Conscience said, Ali, get a ticket. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. So, I mean, safe to say, that whole rhythm, you had 3 really good songs on that. Actually, there were more, but you had 3 really solid songs. And he never played my song on the Belizeans. I'm like, never in your life again. No play the Queen song. I'm like, oh God. But, he did end up playing it after a while. So shout out to the Belizeans. They don't play.
Yeah. And I remember at that time, it was like a new thing to see the Belizean coinciding with the other artists them at that time too. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. It was a big change, because we're still not seeing the representation that we need to see in the music business, in the music. We're not invited to nothing. And I don't care what nobody say. Every single time we see our Belizean flag, we get super excited, but we're not really invited. We are hearing all these things, but how we are a part now because we have the flag, but where's the other part? But it's kind of on us. Like, we need to make enough noise. We're not backing ourselves. We're not pushing our artists. Some of our artists are super, super talented, but they don't have the backing for say, I'm gonna back this artist, but you prefer back Shensia. Shensia is very fantastic. She no need to know. She have her whole Jamaica behind she. If you say anything bad about Shensia, they holla, boy, they want to go after them because that's their girl. But what happened to the other artist that is trying and not trying? If we find an artist that is major, that is good, beyond good, look the part, smell the part, just that is our person, we got to push them in, because we need better representation. There's too many other Caribbean artists that is out there, and then here comes Loli Belize like, hey, I'm Jeff. It don't work like that.
Yeah. Great advice. Yeah. So we talked about some of your older releases. So let's now talk about the more recent ones. So when was it, last year or the year before, you had Medicine?
Yes.
And that was the song that sampled the Garifuna Collective?
Yes. Man, the same time Aurelio passed, and it was very rough. It was rough. I didn't want to be promoting something, and then Miss Aurelio just passed, and it felt wrong. Yeah, because he's a part of that diaspora, that whole community, and first of all, if you don't know, Garifuna don't play about them people. So I totally have much respect, and came to a conclusion with Ivan Duran, and we decided to. I've already put out the music, but it was fun to sample the Garifuna Collective that I have the most respect for, and I'm in love with the Garifuna Collective and their culture. So I said, what more to incorporate myself along with it and put the backgrounds in there, and yeah, it was nice. It felt good, yeah.
And then now your most recent one, not even 6 months old yet, Ride. Yeah, what was it like creating that song?
I had fun. We never did serious in that studio. So the producer who's here right now, which is Boza, he created this really cool beat. And I was like, oh, this is so nice. And I was like, man, you make something right. I was like, ah! So we, recorded it over the phone. And then we went to the studio and just kind of do something real quick. And then Cross was visiting Dallas, and when I'm like, how it going, man? We got something. We think that it's special. We want to do, and I'm telling you, he came in there, murked that track, and we were like, you know what? This is it right there. It's such a cute song, and it feels nice. So I was like, Cross is super talented. Love, love, love that experience. Because he took what I was saying very well, like any kind of constructive hey, what if you do this, or what if you change this, the man go, yeah, and then he do it, and then he was so quick about it too. And you have to understand, like, for somebody where not as fast as he is, that make me get excited again. And I was like, that's awesome. So I love working with him. It was nice. And Boza created that track, and it was fire, and so it was awesome.
Nice, yeah. So what's next for you? What's next for Tanya Carter?
Boy, I have a bunch of stuff working right now. I have some really cool stuff coming up with summer. I have some working with some Belizean artists. I'm not gonna call name.
You summer, you as in
Summer we have dropped some heat. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. With some Belizean artists, but we not call no name. Because I don't call no name.
Yeah. Well, fit the way I fit for I
Yeah.
suppose.
But I mean, like, honestly, we are very, very excited. My entire team. So we have Boza, who's the production, also audio engineer. He took over my projects. And then we have Garth. We have who else we have on the team? Merrick. Who else we have from Chicago? Jean. Just, a few people touching on some stuff that I may not think I need, and then they hear something and they go, no, you need this, and I'll be like, okay, cool. Like I was mentioning before, a team. But yeah, I so excited. Hopefully I'm gonna like it. I don't really work with a lot of Belizean artists before, so this is really, really good. Boza also has rhythm driven coming out. So we've been getting a lot of artists interested in jumping on some of the stuff there. So if on a think on about it, on a want to jump past a rhythm driven, on a hit my DMs, because we have some really talented people at Belize. And I'm not just saying that. I heard some people on like TikTok, spitting and telling me and showing me their songs and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, I mean, I'm always open to like hearing new stuff. So what else? Yeah, just a lot of tracks coming, man. And I'm very excited. It's a different Tanya, but it's still a little bit familiar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be on the lookout for that.
Yes.
So who would you consider to be some of your inspirations?
My inspiration. Damn. I love Sade. I'm obsessed with Sade. I've been obsessed with Sade for ever since I was a child. That lady could have be my ma. I love her. And I love Dennis Brown. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. I love him, love him, love him. Like, my family could tell you how obsessed I am about him. I like certain artists for their work ethic, because I don't really have a good work ethic. I think I'm okay, but when I'm engulfed in something, then I turn a different person. I get turned into a perfectionist. I do like that about Beyonce. Certain things I believe that I just love her work ethic. That's what I like about her. I did like some of her older songs, but I believe that she's phenomenal when it comes down to her work ethic, and I kind of wish I had that a little bit more. And my parents. Yeah, I'm inspired by my parents. They've always tried their best to show me a certain type of example as to what I need to be. So, they raised me the way that I am. So shout out and kudos to them. I look up to them a lot.
Nice, yeah. What's some other words of advice that you would give to our younger artists?
Oh, listen to me. I listen to me good. I'm kidding. No, I mean, honestly, man, I say the same things over and over again, and I am witnessing the same thing over and over again. There is a lot of people around talented Belizean artists. They're surrounding themselves with yes men. They're surrounding themselves with people and they tell them they're great, they're fantastic, they Ishnas think they're the greatest in sliced bread, they're the baddest of all time, and they're so-so. Not saying nothing bad. I was once so-so. I came out to America and America humbled me. And I'm talking about a long, long time. I'm talking about when I first came here. I separated myself from so many people because I needed to grow. I needed to become better. I needed to become the beast that I said that I was, because I was not doing what I was supposed to do. Like I said, me never know how to dance. But I was 5, 6, 7, 8 with my choreographer to get it together. So even if I say I can't dance, naturally I can't dance, but you're not going to perform me, because I have to get to that point before I even do a show to be with her to practice. And I practice almost every day because I was not good at that, because that was my failure, my Achilles heel, if you will. A lot of Belizean artists, when they get one little bit of hype, a little bit of whatever, they don't believe in they get too comfortable and then they don't grow. They don't say, let me go to a artist writing camp. First of all, we don't have one in Belize, which is super sad. Next thing, they don't say, let me get proper representation. Your cousin can't be your manager. Okay, I need you to forget that out of your head, please and thank you. They don't have, like, they feel offended because they're on this high. I just literally watched this, and I don't want to say too much because you don't know the who. Somebody just said blah 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 because we are the baddest, blah blah blah, and I was like, where's the award? Where's the barometer? Why do you feel like you just, it just don't make sense.
Yeah, we're half a show.
Exactly. So, and it's not me tearing anybody down. It's like, I could have only say I am this based upon this. Every single thing that I did in my life made me very uncomfortable, but it made me grow. If you want to succeed in a life, you can't surround yourself with yes men. You can't do the same thing over and over again. You have to grow. You have to write every day. You have to figure out. You have to get a mentor. Get a mentor. I had plenty mentors. I'm so grateful that I surround myself with so many people that were older than me that could tell me, no, that's not it. Do this, do that. And, listening is hard, but you have to figure out if this is really what you want to do. And I wish the government would support artists a little bit more too, and know that if Jamaica, one of the biggest input or the most money that they make, some of the most money that they make is from tourism for music. You mean we can't do that too? You know what I mean? Like, we need to figure that out, because that's something like, la, 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 and you make money from that, try for me. Monetize it, figure that out. But and before I go off, that's just it, man. Just surround yourself with people who really want to see you grow for real. Stop hanging around people, yes, men. You're always thinking at the back of your mind, maybe I'm not as good as what I think I am. Maybe I could grow somewhere, and trust me, it will make you a lot better.
Yeah.
That's just my advice.
Perfectly said.
Thank you.
And lastly, where can people find you?
They could find me on Instagram. I am Tanya Carter. They can find me on Facebook, TikTok. It's almost all identical. It is the same thing, I believe.
4.2 million followers on Facebook, by the way,
Oi,
which I just found out the other day.
oi, yeah. I'm kind of interfering. No, I mean it's. I'm glad. I'm glad. I mean, with like I said, it's a team effort. Boza put a lot into, helping me to grow that, and constantly we're about to grow the other ones as well, and just put out good content and good music, and try to see what we can do to not only monetize that, but to keep on pushing Belize, man, and keep pushing what we have to offer, and just be excited about seeing flags. Let's be excited about seeing artists and seeing actual people that are doing big in, rather than just being on Belize soil, we carrying the flag for real by ourselves, doing something major in a major way on another soil.
Yeah, yeah. Well said, well said. And that brings us to the end of our episode. A very, very special thank you to Tanya Carter for making her way on the Captain 501 broadcast.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, thank you. And a very special thank you to you guys for watching as well. If you want more episodes, be sure to check us out on YouTube for the videos, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify for the audios. And we will see you guys in the next episode.